that think that they're running around doing something that's unique. Talking about in America, we are free. We are free. We can partay and do what we want to do. And everybody wants to have sex today. These young folks going crazy out here. Old folks too. But there's nothing new about this stuff. Listen to this. For most other men defile themselves by promiscuous intercourse. They are by working great iniquity. And whole countries and cities pride themselves upon such vices. He's saying they're bragging about it. That's the ancient world. Sounds like the modern day world. Because most men today, they sit back and boast and brag about how many women they done went to bed with. And some of these women in these days now, they doing the same thing too. That those things are vile before heaven. And so when you lift up the true standards, these people don't want to be around no set apart person. For they, listen to this, for they not only have intercourse with men. Oh, boy, that hit you. Let me read that to you again. And I want you to think about the days and times we're living right now and what they're pushing, the agenda of the nations. With all of this homosexuality and lesbianism that's being pushed on society. But it's nothing new. No, these things all flow in the cycles of time. We're moving through a whole new cycle that's been here before. There's nothing new about this. Pushing the so-called gay agenda. It's been on the earth before. It's been glorified before. It's been accepted by society before, so don't tell that lie like y'all, like that what we got today is something new. It's old. It's just a cycle that's coming back around from the ancient days and times. It was here before. But a lot of times it gets stamped out before it works its way back through, because a lot of those cities and nations and kingdoms that was doing that stuff, they're buried under the sand and under the sea right now. For they not only have intercourse with men, that's homosexuality, but they defile their own mothers and even their daughters. So let me tell you something. No freaky stuff that's going on today is new. People think they offer just some kind of new stuff. They're talking about in the old days, in the Victorian times. I used to hear that stuff when I was younger. They didn't do that kind. People look down on that stuff. Oh, you don't know history. These things flow in cycles. There was a time before the so-called Victorian ages when all this stuff was going on. It all flows in cycles. It comes and goes and returns again. Just like it is now. But we have been kept separate from such sins. Oh yeah, but you got the people around now that say they're Dr. So-and-so, that there's no such thing as sin. Isn't it amazing that these ancient men knew something about sin? We're not talking about, this is before Christianity came. We're talking about the ancient Hebrew men. These are ancient men from the ancient world. Speaking to you about the highest knowledge. You listen to these stupid people running around telling you about there's no sin if you want to. I'm not talking about the set apart people, but people that are ignorant enough to listen to that foolishness. Woe be unto you when the end comes. Then now listen to nobody telling you that there's no such thing as sin. Whether you in it or not, you better come to the truth and repent while you can. Stop what you're doing. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm only here to tell you the truth. Not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear.